Hi, I'm Jim Pence, and welcome to The Joy of Art. Today we're going to talk about mountains. Mountains are a lot of fun to put into our drawings, and they can add a lot of drama and a lot of majesty. So how do you do mountains? Well, again, I've got three simple sticks of chalk. This is lecturer's chalk. It comes in a size of 1 inch by 1 inch by 3 inch, and you can use that, or you can use soft pastels. Not oil pastels. That's a pretty different medium, and it requires some different technique. But soft pastels will do pretty much the same thing that I'm going to demonstrate here. So we've got a sheet of toned paper. Remember, we always like to have our paper toned because it just gives us a better working surface. Now, to draw a mountain, there are certain things that you don't want to do. I'm going to use white here because it'll show up a little bit better. Okay, you don't want to just go like that. Okay, we don't want to do W or M or V mountains. Okay, go out into nature. You're not going to see mountains that look like that. So get rid of those. In fact, I'm going to use my eraser here and take those off completely. Okay. What we want to do with mountains, I'm trying to decide which color I want to start with. I'm going to use a medium blue. You want a shape, but again, you want some variety in that shape. Now, I'm going to smooth that in a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white. I'm going to add a little snow because it's going to give that mountain a little bit of definition. And just do it on one side. Now again, you know, you see a real mountain out in nature. If it's snow-capped, the snow is going to be all around. But my purpose in adding snow here isn't so much to just for the sake of having a snow-capped mountain, but I'm really wanting to define the shape of my mountain. So all I'm doing is just coming down the side and just adding in places where the light is hitting that snow. Now if you want to carry the idea of snow on, you can take a light blue and come down the other side, because see, this side is in shadow, so now we're seeing the mountain side, or the snow on this side, and it's, you know, it's not as shiny because the light isn't hitting it directly, so it's going to have a darker kind of a blue cast to it. So you can do either way. Most of the time, if I'm doing a chalk drawing where people are watching, I'm just going to do the white highlight. A real simple and easy mountain, like if you're doing a picture and you just want a couple mountains way off in the distance, you're going to use your light blue. And I'm going to just do a couple gentle peaks. I'm still going to use the white because it helps me define the shape of the mountain. But I'm not going to go into quite the detail. And that makes for a real nice mountain off in the distance. This one, because there's more detail and because it's bigger, is going to be closer. The bigger you make it and the darker you make it, the closer it's going to appear. So if I do something like this, you know, again, the bigger it is, the more detailed it is, the closer up on your picture it's going to look. So you wouldn't want to use something like this as a something that's off in the distance, because this is so dramatic and it's so big, it's going to dominate the picture. So I'm going to come in with a little bit more white. That was light blue that I added in there. So you can have a lot of fun with this. Again, your basic approach is I use the side of the chalk. I'm not coming in here like a pencil. Okay, I'm actually using the whole side of the chalk. Most of the pressure is on the top. In other words, it's not like I'm doing an even stroke all the way down. Most of the pressure is on the top. But, whoop, just broke it. Okay. And like when we did clouds a few weeks ago, you want to make sure there is some variety, that your mountain is not just all the same height all the way across. And just add in your highlights. Now here I am using more of the end of the chalk, but that's because I don't want to cover up the entire mountain, obviously. Okay, so I'm using less of the chalk surface so that I can add in these little snowy edges here and help define my mountain. And then if you want, you can take a little yellow-green and just kind of add in a little color there that lets the mountain kind of dissolve into a distant field of trees, and you can have a lot of fun. And in a few weeks we're going to take a lot of these picture elements and put them together and just see what we come up with. So there you go. There's some mountains, fairly easy, simple one, and some more dramatic kind. Get you some chalk, paper, and have some fun. And I'll see you next time.